Hello and welcome to the A Quilting Life podcast. I'm Sherri McConnell from A Quilting Life.
And I'm Chelsi from Chelsi Stratton Designs.
And we are here with you today. It is Monday, September 29th. Okay. We're taping this a little bit early as usual, but also today is our 150th episode.
I'm like so excited.
Billy sent over the outline last night and I looked at it and I thought, well, 150, but I had actually noticed it a couple of weeks ago when I was doing the episode 149. I was like, oh, next. So anyway, we're super excited to be here with you for our 150th episode. And it's going to be all about our brand new collection that we have just debuted called Poinsettia Pear. We will be getting to all of that, but first we're going to have Billy give some of his thoughts about our sponsor, Cozy Earth.
Yes, so Cozy Earth, once again, is sponsoring this podcast as they do every week. But one thing I wanted to mention this week is that now that it's just about to turn into October, we talk about the weather a lot on this podcast, but it is cooling down. So something I talked about last year, a product that I really like from Cozy Earth, is the classic knit blanket. And now that it is cooling down a little bit, this is the time of year where it comes out. And what's so good about it is that it really is a temperature regulating blanket. It's made with 40% bamboo and 40% viscose. And my wife, who's gets cold really easily, and me, who does not, it still gives me a little layer, but I still am not too hot. And it does the job for her as well. And she can have some additional, like a quilt or something like that. But for me, someone who wants it to stay cool all night, but obviously when it cools down a little bit, you need something, I think that's been the perfect blanket. My mom got it from Cozy Earth and then she gifted it to me. I just really think it's a great blanket if you're someone like me that needs something, but not overly warm. You can use our code. It's for 40% off. The code is A Quilting Life, and there's a link that will bring you to their website in the description below. So if you're interested in any of those products, feel free to use that code for 40% off.
Yeah, awesome. And the quilts, as you will notice, with new fabric comes new quilts. So for the next several episodes, we'll have lots of new quilts to share, and they are both Chelsi's today. I actually got to see these quilted before her because Billy picked them up and I trimmed the edges, so they are not bound, but I will get working on that right away.
Mom is amazing. I don't deserve you.
Oh.
I'm going to run home after this and get you the binding fabrics for sure. We are so excited. We're going to talk obviously a lot more about the fabric after this, but we really do have a great lineup of patterns. Mom has amazing patterns. So we really do have a lot of quilts. So let's start on the wall. I did a row quilt with Poinsettia Pear, and this is called Christmas Lane. And you have houses with trees and pears, a little nod to Poinsettia Pear. And we have some more just Christmas trees and presents. There's actually candy canes at the top. And so in the picture,
I'll have to pop up a picture.
Yeah, we'll pop up a picture at the top, and Christmas wreaths. So you'll see that in the picture.
And the wreaths are my favorite.
Are they?
I think so.
I
think the wreaths are my favorite.
There are a lot of pieces, but it's really, really cute. I wanted it to have like a scrappy feel. So if you look at the picture, you'll see that it has kind of a scrappy feel.
I need you to get me this pattern because I want to make a wreath pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually
super cute.
Yeah, you can do a 9-block wall hanging too.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. Okay. So, I believe this one is fat quarter friendly, and it was quilted by my good friend Val, and she did some beautiful custom quilting on it. It is so much fun in a row quilt, you guys. I love it so much. It is a beautiful pattern. The graphics are amazing, so well written, and yeah. On the table, this is Sunny Days, and it is layer cake friendly because I love that pre-cut and some yardages. And we really wanted to, with Poinsettia Pear, show you that it is so versatile. And I said, we're not just doing Christmas, guys. We're doing summer with watermelons and flowers. And it works amazing. So we have some cute watermelons. The construction of this block is so good. And It's just super cute.
So
Shows
cute.
off all the different fabrics and kind of just shows you the versatility of the collection. So layer cake friendly, and this one was quilted by Marion Bott. And I just love it so much.
I feel like I want to do a 9-block wall hanging out of this one too for summer. I love it. I love it. And I also love how you use the multi gingham for the sashing and then the light sashing posts.
Instead.
Super
I'm learning
fun.
from you.
Super
I'm learning
fun.
from you. This gingham is my favorite gingham. It's very vintagey.
Yeah.
And my all-time favorite. So you have a little bit of Christmas and you have some watermelons and flowers for summer, but the rest of my quilts are actually all strictly Christmas.
Well, no, we both have heart quilts for Valentine's.
Oh my goodness, I forgot.
Yeah.
I do have a heart quilt.
Yeah.
We're showing Valentine's. We thought of it all this time, you guys.
And that's why I was so blown away by this quilt, was because we both did the heart quilts and it's so usable for that holiday.
So
this
many pinks and
collection,
reds.
just take out the greens and use the pinks, reds, and grays. And then when I saw the watermelons, I was just like, oh, summer too. Like, we got 3 seasons here.
It just really goes to show what you can do with color and print because it doesn't necessarily just have to be Christmas. So they're great patterns. We really have a fun little lineup. So I hope you love these. The patterns are available for purchase right now, paper and PDF, and those will be linked in the description.
Yeah. And we are both actually at Quilt Market today.
Yeah.
No,
my goodness.
We're leaving. As you're watching this, we're leaving on Thursday.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
There's a lot coming up in the next few weeks.
There's a lot coming up, guys.
Okay.
We're so excited about this collection. So,
And a video with this fabric was out last Friday. Right.
Yes.
That's your first share date. Okay.
Yeah.
So you might have already seen the video where we show more up close shots of the fabric. Today they're going to discuss some other aspects of it. But yeah, that video is out right now. Is there anything you want to share before I jump into the listener quilts? Is there any motive minute or anything today? You did have something, Chelsea.
I have
she said something
really
before.
exciting.
Yeah. And I had something too, but I don't know where I put them when we set up the table.
Oh.
That box of those little clips.
So, Billy, there is a surprise for you, but it's actually not from me. It was sent to me, and this is really cool. So, somebody sent you a gift and a note. So, Mom, do you want to go give this to him?
Yeah.
Oh, I can. No way.
Oh, it's from Julie.
It's from Julie.
Okay.
And so Mom, here's this.
Should I read?
Well, I'll hold this.
Should I read this on?
Should I hold this up? Oh.
So Julie is the sweetest, and she was at our retreat. And here, let me see those.
Perfect. They can see it. Thank you.
And Mom, now give him these.
Okay.
I want you to read the note really quick.
Oh.
It is very cool.
Okay.
And
holy cow.
And while Billy is reading that, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Julie because she is the kindest, sweetest person.
She's amazing.
Amazing. And she was at our retreat in May, and we got to know her. She sent a letter for you, and you can read that on your own time. And she is just wonderful. And she had mentioned to me that she wanted to send you something. And I don't know why I want to cry. She just has a really incredible story. But this came in the mail, and I knew she had emailed me, and I just think she's the sweetest and really, really thoughtful to think of you, and it was just super cool. So I wanted to share that on the podcast because you guys are so sweet, and she has a really cool story. So Billy, if you kind of want to share a little bit.
Yeah. Wow. This just came on. We did not discuss any of this before, so I'm sort of like, holy cow, everything is going on.
Chelsea walked in with a bag and didn't tell us anything.
Yeah, she just said, I have something, can I add that we didn't have on the outline? And I'm like, oh yeah, of course, And then but I had no idea this was about me. Okay, wow. So real quick though, because I was reading something, she was at your retreat in St. George.
St.
So you
George.
both met her.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's when you first met her?
She's also in my Patreon group.
And in Patreon. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to read this if that's okay. Thank you so much, everything. So it's from Julie. Hi, Billy. I'm a fan of the podcast. She said, I wanted to send you an M's tee an MST to you. I told Chelsi at the retreat that my daughter was a ball girl for 3 years. Also, we got to go to Ichiro's jersey retirement, which that was just this past season when he was inducted into the Hall of Fame. Hope you enjoy your tea. Go Mariners, from Julie. So, I mean, thank you so much. You did not have to do that. I will. And this is perfect because we're earlier in September right now, and they are right in the hunt they're in the playoffs, but we're trying to catch Chelsi's team for the division. We're down one game right now. It's going to be like a race right to the end. So
it's crazy.
By the time this podcast comes out, we'll know who won the division. If we're both in the playoffs, if one of us, we'll know a lot more by September 29th.
Yeah.
So, but yes, I will be wearing this t-shirt here throughout the remainder of that stretch in September. And then she sent a picture of the ball girls from, looks like the 2005 Seattle Mariner ball girls. So that's really cool. That's awesome that your daughter got to be down there on the field and do that. So that's just, thank you so much. That's I get surprised so many times. Sometimes it's not the first gift, not even the first Mariners thing that's been sent to me, but just thank you guys. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, so that's awesome.
So kind.
Man, that makes my little stuff I'm going to share seem like nothing, but I do want to share these really quick. It's not really a mode a minute. This is actually a new Fat Quarter Shop product called Alpha Clippies.
Oh.
That I think it's genius. You know how when you have patterns that are labeled.
They're clips now.
So instead of the alpha biddies where you would have to kind of go get a Clover Wonder clip or just set it on top, now you can clip.
Genius.
It's genius. There's numbers and letters in here. I'm actually going to separate. I feel like a lot of the patterns that I either make or do from other people, they kind of go like A through H, or like the Moda blockheads don't usually go past H. So I'm going to put those early numbers in a little separate bag.
That's smart.
So I can access those easier.
Yeah.
But amazing product. If you want to label your pieces and you find that helpful, Alpha Clippies. We'll have a link in the description. And then the other thing I want to mention is this air erasing sew line pen. I just started using this. It was in a Fat Quarter Shop box, and this is incredible. But I have to tell you, I got all these blocks marked and I was going to go back and sew them, but then it was the next day and I came back and the air had erased all the lines.
Oh my goodness.
Make sure if you're going to use an air it's fantastic. I love it.
Do it immediately.
Use it that day.
Yeah.
Because I don't think overnight it's going to make it. I don't know at what point the lines disappeared, but
that's crazy.
But they did disappear, and they were just for half square triangles, and it was on the back, and I feel like this is a great product. It really does glide really easily, and then the lines are gone. So
what? All my quilts with pencil lines on them.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that was, again, thank you. That was a great surprise. I appreciate that. I will jump into the listener quilts now. First one here. Hi, Sherri, Chelsi, and Billy. Love the podcast. Sherri, your scrap tips have officially changed my quilting life. I only had 3 cubbies of fabric to begin with. She said, not a whole room, I promise, but they were such a mess that it was easier to go buy new fabric than to dig for what I already owned. Now I can actually find things, which means I'm using my fabric instead of just storing it. I wanted to share with you my finished Scrappy Gumdrops quilt. It began after I ordered a Scrappy fabric bundle on Instagram, expecting fat quarters and bigger cuts of prints. What landed on my doorstep was about 9 pounds of teeny irregular scraps in a color and pattern mix so wild that I wasn't sure whether to quilt it or donate it to an elementary school art class. It felt like a what have I done purchase. As a regular listener of yours, I then found your gumdrops pattern, and suddenly many of those crazy little pieces came together into something bright, cheerful, and dare I say, kind of magical. I really loved it when it was done, and I already know I'll be making another. And while I was at it, I stitched up your pumpkin and leaf placemats using leftover scraps from a couple of other projects. It felt great to make do and actually use what I had. They turned out so fun, and they're on their way to my aunt, a fall colors fan. I think she'll love them. So thank you for the patterns, the resources, and for helping me see my scraps as treasure instead of clutter. Warmly, and that is from Aaron.
Oh, I love that.
I love it.
Thank you. And your gumdrops quilt is spectacular.
Yeah.
And I love the placemats too.
And then the next one here. Hello, Sherri, Chelsi, and Billy. I'm an American quilter living in Norway and wanted to share a few recent finishes with you. As I was recovering from surgery earlier this summer, I was inspired to return to cross stitch after decades away. As a regular podcast listener and follower of your YouTube channel, I was charmed by your collaboration with Katie Nolan of Count Your Stitches. I decided to make bolter versions of Shine Remix and Block Party, and of course, I couldn't wait to make your quilting patterns to match. I decided to go scrappy. The Shine Remix patterns were made using a complimentary palette of 60 different reds and greens from my stash, and the Block Party patterns were done in an analogous combination of 60 various blues and greens. These quilts were so much fun to make. I want to thank you for the wonderful patterns, fabrics, and inspiration that you put out into the world. As an American quilter and long armor living abroad, your videos make me feel right at home. Kind regards from Carrie.
I love that.
Yeah.
And you'll show those cross stitch patterns too, right, Billy? Because they are spectacular too.
Amazing.
Yeah, I think I'll show. Yeah,
Everything
I'll show
is
them
beautiful.
and then back to back because there are quite a few pictures here. But yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, she sent a lot of photos. That was awesome.
Well, thank you for those two really, really great quilts and a little backstory with to hear that your organization advice is being put to use as well. So that's good to hear.
I've been trying to follow it myself lately while I've been bringing in all this fabric.
It's coming in handy.
It's coming in handy.
One other note I'll make before we jump into more a deep dive into the fabric is, and it was mentioned, you guys mentioned at the beginning, but it is our 150th episode today. I look back because I'm like, wow, 150. I remember when we were leading up to our 100th episode. And I'm like, when exactly was that? So I went and looked it up, and it was December 26, 2023.
Wow.
That was our 100th episode.
Wow.
And
That's
so it was
crazy.
the last episode of 2023. So our first episode in 24 was 101. And so now we're getting close to the end of 25.
That's so crazy.
It's sort of, I don't think we thought so much about the numbers of our podcast after 100.
Right.
And then it just all of a sudden we're here at 150.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy cow, that was over 1.5 years worth of podcasting.
Yeah.
So anyway, want to sort of make a note. Now we're on the countdown to 200.
Yes.
Officially, pretty much.
So crazy.
That'll be.
What a ride.
Yeah. Okay. So with that being said, then let's talk about the new fabric. I put a few questions out there. I guess first you guys sort of say what you want to say, and then maybe I'll follow up with some of the questions I put down. But yeah, just take it away. Say what you need to say about what led to this new fabric collection.
Yeah. I'll let you start.
Okay, because I really wanted to start. Ever since Favorite Things, we have been talking about a Christmas collection and doing another Christmas collection.
Okay.
And it was a lot of fun to kind of branch out and do something different when we did Favorite Things. And there was just a lot of talks, but it just wasn't really time yet. It kind of felt like. And Poinsettia Pear just kind of happened naturally. And we kind of knew after Favorite Things we eliminated the dark gray in this collection.
Right.
And it gives it a much brighter feel. I am loving that about this collection. And I actually want to share something back to the names. Mom named this and it was perfect.
Oh.
And it actually, poinsettias and pears have a lot of history, significance.
Yes.
And Mom's going to explain all that. But we're just really excited. It was time to do a Christmas collection. We love how bright it is. We love how versatile it is. We still kept the lighter gray in there. It is so much fun. And even designing it was so much fun for me. And we had a really, really fun conversation with our design director when we met in person at Quilt Market last fall?
Yeah, last fall. End of October.
And presented this to them in person. And that's always really fun to do. And they had seen it a little bit right before, but we still brought it with us. And they said with a sigh of relief, oh my goodness, this is so you guys. And it felt really good because they know who we are as designers. And really, while we were just while designing it, it came so easily, like so many florals, so many basics, and it's just so fun and has some vintagey prints in there. But we're very excited about it. Lots of good quilt patterns. I think I have like 6 patterns.
Yeah.
7 different quilts with those patterns.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
We both have, and I have a block of the month with it.
Oh my goodness. You guys are going, when you see this, how well it's put together.
It's fun.
We are so excited about this collection. It's going to be great.
I think I probably haven't been this excited about a collection since Strawberry Lemonade.
And we mean that.
And I mean that. Like,
mean that.
This to me is on that level. I love this collection. And, you know, just as we talked in the beginning of this podcast, these watermelon, I never would have thought that. You know, I'm just so excited about this group. But just to kind of give you a little bit of history about the name is really significant. My grandmother loved poinsettias, and she always had a poinsettia at Thanksgiving. She usually had her tree up already then too, not fully decorated, but ready to go. And so poinsettias always remind me of her. But pears are also a really big memory of mine from my childhood. And my dad's sister remarried later in her life, a wonderful man from Oregon who had a pear orchard. And he was the coolest guy. He also was a private pilot. But anyway, his pear orchard was near Mount Hood, Oregon. And every fall we would get a box of beautiful pears from his orchard. And it was always so exciting to get that, you know, a big box of pears. And you always knew that the holidays were right around the corner when you got those pears. And so it was just something that I always have associated with the holidays because it was cooler. It was in the fall when we got the pears. And
yeah.
So poinsettia and pear. And yeah,
I'm so grateful because I wasn't thinking anywhere along those lines. And I'm grateful for like our family history and the stories that Mom shares. And also we always did have poinsettias at our house. And now I know, oh, this was significant to my mom because of this. And that must be why we have poinsettias at our house growing up. And that's something always really cool. I loved that.
But you put the pears in without knowing, right?
I totally did.
Yes. So she didn't know about the whole pear thing.
No idea.
When she put them into the collection.
I just was like, pears, right? Like it's Christmas time. It's pears. And what's really cool is we both have pears in a quilt pattern.
Yes.
And so moms are so cute. I can't wait for you to see them. This just felt right. It all felt right. I just have so many fond memories of Christmas at my great grandma's house, who has since passed. And she did. The tree was always like decorated. And I remember the ornaments I found so fascinating. There was like a mailbox and I would open it every time and hope something was in it. And she had really great Christmas decorations. I just remember she had a carousel of horses, and we would always do a dinner at Grandma's house, and she had these placemats that I wish you would recreate because they are so 80s and 90s, so 70s, I don't know. 70s, they had like swans and horses. Rocking horses. And I just have really good memories. And so this feels like I know Grandma would have loved this collection. It actually sometimes I think of her a lot, and I think she would have been so excited about these fabric collections. Yeah. It's a really cool thing. So
is there pear prints in this collection?
There is one of the prints, and it's in 4 different, it's in the red and the green and the white background. Is it anything else? Just those 3?
Just those 3,
but there
probably.
Are pears and poinsettias in that print together.
And so you're saying you drew these prints out, Chelsea, before you knew the name of the collection?
Yeah.
So that happened before. And
we had
then,
no name for it until the meeting with Moda.
Wow. Okay. So that's interesting
Well,
that both
it was
those were
another
there.
night before in the hotel room name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just like strawberry lemonade and raspberry summer.
Yeah, I think I sent it to Mom as like vintage Christmas or something with vintage, and yeah, it just didn't. And I had already drawn the pears.
And so, but then obviously, Mom, you must have told Chelsea the same story that you just told our audience.
I actually didn't
She never
share
did.
it with her until I wrote the write-up for the catalog.
Yeah.
So you already had the name before you shared that story too? Wow.
Isn't
this is
that
all
funny?
Yeah, everything's like working backwards in my head. Like I would think that you said, "Hey, I have an idea for the name of this collection, Poinsettia and Pear. This is why." And then Chelsea's like, "Okay, I'll draw pears and how do you say poinsettias
Poinsettia.
in the fabric." However, it sounds like you drew that stuff,
Yep.
then you named it, then you told the story.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
That's pretty crazy.
We always seem to name our collections 9 times out of 10 at the end.
Yeah.
So
We never know.
Yeah.
And Mom, something with, I must be your subconscious mind, was like, well, poinsettia and pear. And there's this huge meaning behind it. And we didn't even.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I don't know really what inspired you to put the pears in.
I have no idea either.
So
Wow.
You guys, let me tell you something. Sometimes I just start drawing and it just happens.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, because that was one of my questions was there's some back and forth this time with the name. But
Yeah.
once you told the story, I was thinking, oh, that probably
No.
Chelsea was like, oh, great, let's go with it.
I mean,
But,
honestly, I wish I could take credit like, hey, design a collection with poinsettias and pears, but it didn't happen that way.
Did not happen.
but were you pretty much both on agreement of that name this time? Like when you first brought it up?
This time we
This
were.
time she,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Yeah. And then Jamie loved it.
And Jamie loved
Megan
it,
loved it.
which solidified it for me
Yeah.
because I was kind of like, well, guys, do we want to do vintagey Christmas? And they're like, no, definitely poinsettia and pear.
Yeah.
And this happens every time. Mom's like, this is the name. And I'm like, will you please go to sleep? I am not an early person. This is going to happen in we're sharing a hotel room again. And I'm already like, she's going to be like coming up with Mom is like inspired as soon as we get to Quilt Market.
I don't know.
And I'm just so worried about getting 8 hours of sleep that it's just awesome.
So did you see a typo I actually put in the...
You did.
In
And it
the-
bothered me.
Yeah, I don't know why I
Billy
did
put
that.
simply delightful.
I put... So one of the questions I had is if you could compare, and maybe we could grab a bundle. I don't know. I
Yeah, it's
put
right
a
behind
simply
Mom.
delightful Christmas collection. I can go grab it for you. But what I meant to say was,
Oh,
favorite things. Like if you can compare, like is that okay if I hand you it?
Yeah, I mean, they're basically really, really similar other than the dark gray.
The red is different.
The red, but this is brighter, lighter and brighter.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
This, you can do it, Billy. You can do it.
Middle shelf.
You can do it. Right,
Over
one
one.
over.
No,
No, two
two
over.
over.
Oh
Two to
my
the
gosh.
right.
Christmas colors. Christmas colors.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, it's red and green. Grab the red and green one.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So hold yours up on the other side. Yeah,
that way.
sideways.
Okay, yeah. So, pretty close. These light grays. These are a little bit darker, I feel like, than some of these.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you? But now we're missing the dark, and it changed the whole.
It
changed
literally
the whole
changed
group.
the whole collection.
Yeah.
Favorite things was much moodier
Yeah.
because it was dark. Ooh, yeah.
I like that word, moody.
yeah.
Yeah.
Moody.
Yeah.
And because that dark gray really changes everything because the contrast is so much different when you're designing quilt patterns. So you really have to balance something very dark with the lights. And sometimes when you only have one darker color, the quilt can look off balance. And so you have to have like this perfect symmetry, I don't know, in my mind. And we just wanted this to feel much lighter and brighter. I feel like there's a little bit more usability because of that.
Mm-hmm.
And
The low volumes are so good.
my
And
gosh,
you'll have
you
to watch
guys.
the video that went up Friday, but
it's so good.
these are so good. And they're also so good for, baby girl quilts. We didn't design anything like that, but wow, there are a lot of uses for these prints.
You can take this collection and totally do not Christmas.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we love about it, because our prints aren't novelty prints. So you're not going to find Santa Clauses in here,
right?
Which are all great things. I love those collections. But I think that's what makes this one a little bit different is it's florals and basics. And so you can use it all year long, which is like Mom said, we both have a heart quilt you can use for Valentine's Day and watermelons for summer. There's so many things you can do. I love that for little girl, pinks and greens, and you can use the whole collection for that. Obviously, the low volumes are huge. We love a good Sherri and Chelsi low volume.
Oh, yeah.
I will be making sure I have bundles of these up in my shop.
And
because
the tone on tone is a houndstooth print.
The tone on tone is a houndstooth.
Yeah, and there is houndstooth in some other colors too. And we will have project packages. For this one
this
too.
Time. Yes, these project packages. Not that we don't put obviously a ton of love and care into all of them. We are so excited to do this project package. So we will have those for this. Those are coming back. We kind of took a break from it this last collection.
Yeah, because we had the designer bin.
So we didn't want to clash with having both. But we are so excited about it. So many good colors. Obviously, the video on Friday is going to show you the close-ups of it. But we're excited for Quilt Market.
Yes.
Please be following our social medias for those.
We'll be sharing all of our quilts in upcoming videos too. So watch for those. Those will be coming. And
I can see there's like some mistletoe, right? Is that a print? We actually haven't filmed our Friday.
Mistletoe.
That's not mistletoe? The 3 flowers with the green popping out? It's on the watermelon block.
I know what you're thinking of.
Is it mistletoe or no?
He's thinking of... He's looking at...
There's an Argyle print in here.
He's looking at this one.
Oh, no, that's actually an older print I put into the collection.
Oh, really? Okay.
But you want to know what? You can think it's mistletoe.
You fooled me. Yeah. Because we actually haven't filmed that video yet that we're talking about that's coming out before this video. We're doing it after this. So I haven't really seen it too much up close.
Right.
So that was what's that?
I love that you are like the artiste right now. You are over here like it's mistletoe. And we love it.
I might be backwards too. Is mistletoe red or is it green? The leaves are green, right?
The berries are red.
It's red. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, to me, it had me thinking that.
If you think it's mistletoe, then I think it's mistletoe.
And we do have honey buns with this collection too. I just used mine in one of my quilt patterns, so I didn't have one to put on the table. But all the pre-cuts, fat quarter bundles, fat eighth, jelly roll layer cake, charm pack, mini charm,
I have a honey bun pattern too.
So
I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
my candy stripes quilt.
Yeah.
Log cabins.
So awesome.
And then
I forget.
So are there a lot of new prints in this one compared to favorite things? Holy cow, I keep forgetting favorite things.
That's the only one, right?
That's the only one that was reused.
We had houndstooth in Delightfully Yours.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a few prints that are like houndstooth we put in Delightfully Yours. This is all new colors of that. Obviously, we've had our gingham in multiple collections. That's kind of been a staple for us. A couple floral prints. The main floral is actually from Strawberry Lemonade, and I added a few new things and recolored it. There's no strawberries in it and kind of messed with that. But yeah, sometimes you do that is when you design and you make them something new and recolor them. But everything else is all new prints. We have so many prints in this collection.
Yeah.
10? I think that's the most you can have.
I think this has just been so amazing to work with.
10 prints in the collection, you said?
I think 10 prints. I am actually, as we're filming this, I just finished blocks for one quilt. I only have one more quilt to make. And I can tell you, it has been so easy to sew with.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes just having a collection that's really easy on the eyes, I have just really enjoyed sewing with it. Yeah. And it's been a lot of fun. I'll send you a picture of my blocks today.
I want to see them.
It's the one I just finished the blocks for is the house blocks with the scrappy stars.
Oh.
Grandma's house. Because it's about grandma. Okay, sorry, I'm being funny. But
No.
it's so cute.
Oh, I
you
can't
are
wait to
going to
see
want to
it.
make it. And the
Oh.
construction for it was easy peasy.
Okay.
It's great.
I need all your patterns.
So how many
You got
quilts do you have in this collection then, Mom?
So I think I have 6 also. One of the patterns has a table runner and a wall hanging. So there's 3 in that pattern. And then there's the block of the month. And yeah, I think I have 6 patterns also.
Wow.
Yeah, I have 6 patterns, and one pattern has 2 quilt versions in it that you can make. So 7 quilts total I'll be bringing to Quilt Market.
Yeah.
And possibly a wall hanging if I can get it done. We will see. I'm nervous.
One of the other questions I had is how many projects do you think you'll have by this actually upcoming season?
Oh,
Obviously, you have your quilts
my
done, but are you doing
goodness.
some more stuff with this
Well,
fabric?
actually, there's
have
stuff
enough of it?
over on the table
Yeah, I
that we're
can see
taking to
that.
market that we've had some. My friend Gail made a
Jelly roll rug.
rectangular jelly roll rug. It is so
I want
cute.
one.
Oh my goodness.
This will be stuff that you'll be seeing
In
the
our
future.
booth. Yeah. And then our friend Nancy made
So much stuff.
a plethora of projects. Well,
Our
we might have to
booth-
film a video just on the small projects later.
I think definitely we
yeah.
will.
Oh my
and then
goodness.
I made something over there, and I'm going to make another one for Chelsea.
Yes.
So
She's so nice, you guys.
yeah.
So you'll be able to see all those things, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Here
We'll
in-
have lots of
coming up
ideas
in October.
to share.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are.
And Katie Nolan has cross stitch patterns coming
my
again too.
Okay,
Goodness.
coming again.
Yeah, she's stitching away. She's trying to have a couple ready for me to take to Quilt Market.
Oh,
So
wow.
at this point, I'm not sure, but she's stitching very fast, and they are cute.
I
So.
can't wait to see those. Also, you guys, we did not plan this. I wore my green Monet shirt and
Yeah.
Mom wore a red shirt. We did not
Yeah.
plan this. My brain is like,
Yeah.
see?
Red and green. Huh?
Yeah.
Red and green. Yeah. We're very excited about it. We can't wait to show you all the quilt videos. Yes, you have to save all the small projects for a small projects video.
Yeah.
We hope you love this one as much as we love it. We're really excited about it, and we hope you just enjoy sewing with
Oh,
it.
and we have to give you this information too. If you are a shop owner, come to our schoolhouse at Market. It will be at 12:10 on Friday. I don't want to give the room number because they said those are subject to change, but they said our time will not change.
So 12:10, bring your business
12:10.
cards because we will have some giveaways.
We will have some patterns and some pre-cuts
to give away.
to
like
give away.
right now.
So please come to our schoolhouse if you are a shop owner going to
Yeah.
Quilt Market. We're going to have all of our quilts there. We're going to be able to talk about them, just give you all the details that
Friday,
Yeah.
October 3rd, correct?
Friday, October
October 3rd.
3rd. Yes.
Yeah, we fly in on the 2nd.
Houston, be there. We're going
Be
to
there.
we're
If
going to
you're
have
there, be
fun
there.
things for you.
Yeah. We are really excited.
I will not be at Market this year. It just didn't really work out for me.
So
I
sad.
think with my other job, beginning of October is a lot more busy than towards the end where it
Cooling
was
down
before.
for you.
Yeah.
So anyway, but
It's like your busy season.
yeah. So I'll try to get out there. You think they'll do it early next year too, or just
I don't know. Next year
Keep
might be
it-
a whole different ball of wax from
Yeah.
what
oh
we've
really?
heard.
Okay.
So
we'll see what happens
yeah.
then.
maybe
Yeah.
you'll have to come to Chicago.
Yeah,
To
One of these
H&H.
H&H.
You have to go.
not be against that.
Yeah.
Well, we are really excited for Poinsettia and Pear, and it'll be shipping sometime early 2026. We're so excited about it and hope you are too.
But it's available to order now.
Yes, available to order right now.
Yes.
So if you are loving it, please tell your shop owners online, brick and mortars, that you want it. We would really, really appreciate that. Yeah.
Thanks so much for stopping by.